Most of us believe that life comes with a blueprint. Study, work, marry, have a family, be happy ever after, and take care of your grandchildren. It is a very rigid rules for me. Maybe you believe it another way around, but for me, blueprint is very rigid. It's like building a house. We can use blueprints, but to ensure that people live in the house forever and ever, you can't ensure that. That is why the title of my topic today is Self-actualization begins when blueprints breaks. I was born in Balik Pulau here. This used to be a forest, this place. You are sitting here, it used to be a forest. And I'm the youngest one of 9 children, 9 siblings. At school, I'm not a star student. So therefore, in the 1970s, when I was learning, I'm not someone that fit in the blueprints. I hate maths so much. I hated science so much. And the feeling is mutual. They also hate me. When people are doing homework, maths, I am reading Mother Goose rhymes. And I always didn't do my homework. I'm that bad student. And Mrs. Oyo really hates me. Because blueprintly, I failed. But books became the secret doors to me. Okay, imagine if life comes with blueprints. I wouldn't be standing here. And stories became the passport to imagination and self-love. I'm going to talk about 2 women. This is where Balik Pulau is very beautiful, you know it. And now everywhere you go, you will smell durian because it's the durian season. And this is me when I was small. And you can see in the photo, there are 1, 2, 3, the bride and bridegroom, 4, 5, 6. There were only 6 of us at that time. But like I say, a blueprint could build a house, but it could not ensure that people will live in the house. When I arrived to 40 years old, I hit the blueprint. Even though I'm not a good student, I was a teacher and then I was a lecturer, and I married a very good man, a very handsome and also very understanding man. Okay, for me he's handsome, okay? And then the blueprint breaks. When I started entering 40 years old of my age, one by one of my siblings passed away. 3 of my sisters passed away of cancer. 2 of my brothers leukemia, and 1 just dropped dead because of COVID. My blueprint breaks. I lost everything. And I seek to writing poem by poem, stories by stories. I write and I write. And it happened again. A few years later, this is my mom and my dad, and my grandmother, my father and my mother. A few years later, my son, 50 days, just 50 days after their wedding, passed away in an accident with the wife and the baby unborn. The blueprint breaks again. I think I lost everything. just like my father and my mother, and I only have my elder sister and me. She stayed far away. So what do I do? What happened when things like that happen? So I seek to writing. Poems after poems, books after books, I edit, I translated, I publish. Okay, I went to many places. I was invited actually, World Poet Congress, and then I went to Argentina, I went to Istanbul. In Istanbul, my book was translated into Turkish, and then just a few weeks, last 2 weeks, I received the news that the translated book actually win an award in Korea. So I'm so happy. And then I went to Argentina, deep into the jungle of Misiones with 5 other women. And then I'm a solo traveler. I like to travel solo. I went to a Qatar International Book Fair, was invited there to talk about my book and my work. And in 2022, I was invited to a cruise around Atlantic Ocean. We stopped at many small country, and then that's when I think I got my self-actualization, when World Poet Congress bestowed me honorary doctorate of literature. Alhamdulillah. So actually, when blueprint breaks, you have to go back to self-actualization. You have to find yourself. You have to find your words. You have to stand strong. I can't believe that one day I will stand here talking at POWIIS TED Talk. I've never done that in my life. I preserve what I have through words. That is self-actualization. What began as a survival when I started writing, poems, when I started loving literature, back because of the death that I have to face, the loss, the quietness in your life when someone just left. How do you explain the feeling of vacuum in your heart when someone that you really love left for good? So I sit down, and I get back to writing, talking about self-actualization. Self-actualization is not becoming who you plan to be. It is becoming who you are capable of becoming. Sometimes we don't know that little talent in ourselves, and we just let it go. I don't want to try writing because writing is not good. I just only like to play games on the mobile or on the computer. I don't like reading. I am a librarian, so please, there's a lot of beautiful books in our library. Go and read. Try new things so that you can tap on your talent and find your self-actualization. Don't be afraid when life breaks the blueprints. I was afraid once when life breaks my blueprint. Everybody loves me. Everybody lives. My sister, my mother, my father, my son that I love, my unborn grandchild. Sometimes the detour becomes the destination. You are going another way around instead of following the blueprint. Sometimes the wound inside you becomes the doorway. Self-actualization means becoming truthful to yourself and truthful to what you want in your life. Sometimes the life you never planned becomes the life you were meant to live. And I am now standing here, living my life, not giving in. Thank you very much.